Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Entropia content. Today we made it back to Rocktropia and we got some auction news. And what else do we have? Let's close this chat with Mike Peanut. Alright, let's check the auction, see what's been happening. Oh shit, we got a bid on the Romanian pirate flag, so that's pretty sweet. Got a bid on, holy shit, the Polish pirate flag. That's good. Rock Tech print, we got a bid there. That's good. On the combustor print, we got a bid there. No buyout bids yet, but hey, it's a start. Not looking so bad. Alright, so since it's so early in the morning, maybe we should do some stuff while other players aren't here. We'll check Club Never Die and see if we can get any of the AI mission completed. I was just talking to a player about it yesterday. Oh yeah, and then today's title of the show. We got some news from Next Island. So let's what should we do first? Club Never Die. Oh yeah, I was gonna share the link in whatchamacallit, Twitch. So let's do that quick. Finish it quick. The only thing is our Discord, it fucking loads really slow, and I keep calling it Twitch. And I don't have my microphone on. Isn't that wonderful? And that's what you get when you record shows early in the morning. Forget to put on your mic. Alright, so let's see here. Where are we? At least I didn't share the link yet when I didn't have the mic working. That was good. Alright, it appears no one checked out my live stream, so we'll post the next link. And the link is called Next Island Has Updates. Updates! Like Pat and Ian show would say. Alright, so let's see. Are people actually hunting here? Looks like there is. Bastards. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a cheap ass. I remember at one point in the game I saved up a whole shitload of the cheap ass ammo. I was trying to payload like as big a stack as I could. And then for some reason the game used the ammo when I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what it used the ammo on, but it really pissed me off. I really wish in Entropia, when you have ammo, you could set it aside and not have it used automatically. Like, I really did not want to shoot that ammo, so why the fuck it used it, I have no idea. It's one of those things where the game, it just automatically assumes that you want to use everything, but hey, sometimes I actually want to put ammo aside for a hunt and use only that ammo. I don't want it to automatically use all the ammo that I have in storage. That's fucked. Well, I guess technically the ammo wasn't in storage, it was on me, but still, in my storage. So that really pissed me off, screwed over my whole... I worked for years saving up that ammo, trying to show how much I could save up, and it fucked it. Oh well. That's what I find in a lot of cases. Entropia is one of those games, you invest years and years into it, and then something will happen, it'll just fuck it all. So it's like you really gotta just be able to roll with the punches, realize that you're likely gonna get fucked no matter what. Try to be a little bit more optimistic. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning into the show early this morning. I know it's super early in a lot of cases, 6 a.m. where I am. I was just reading a meme about that. They're like, some people are really weird that they can be both a night owl and an early riser at the same time. That's pretty much my sleep schedule. I like go to bed at like 8 or 9 at night, wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. But sometimes I'll hear some fruit, stay up till 4 a.m. some nights. So my sleep pattern is really all over the place. Right, Rocktropia is being pretty giving. They're giving me some fruit. That's nice. How much did I get? I didn't even check. 24? Well, that was kind of kife. Alright, so my plan, what to do on the show today, once we get to a boring section, not running around, I'm going to check out the updates from Next Island. I've got a page about it on Facebook open, or I have to open it, one sec. Luckily my game and computer and everything runs better now, even when I have multiple windows open. Yeah, I fucking love this computer. I gotta stop jinxing it. I'm gonna love this computer so much it'll break. Now this is a weird point in my life. I've actually upgraded my computer to the point of being happy. Normally every time I upgrade my computer I'm always disappointed because the update was never as good as I thought it was going to be. And it ended up costing a whole bunch of money and really didn't improve anything. This is the first time in my life I think I've ever upgraded my computer and noticed a difference. Where it's like, oh yeah, that upgrade was definitely, it did something. That was fucking sweet. No, I was very skeptical too because I was like, man, I just bought that other computer, my second computer, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years old, and it was like a $2,000 top-of-the-line computer, so I was very skeptical that the new generation would be any better. But holy shit, computers have came a long way in 2-3 years. Now if anyone's wondering about the unboxing video, fuck guys, I'm way behind on a lot of projects. Every time I hear someone say they're bored, I'm like, how the hell are you bored? It's like, do you really have no projects that you've accumulated during your life? It's like, I got so many projects on the go. I could like spend 150 years and not finish half of them. So, I don't know. I kind of wish some days I was bored. Now I've got the Fan Expo videos that I'm trying to edit. I don't think I'm going to bother editing them. I'm just going to capture them and post them. So there's going to be a lot of fucking bullshit footage in it, but hey. I figure for, what is it, retrospect, these will be uber retro, where they'll be old tapes and just unedited in their raw form. Well, I shouldn't say that. For the convention, at one point, I was filming guests, like celebrities, doing question and answer seminars, and some of the guests I went all out and actually set up 2 cameras so I could edit the video and put in, like, change the camera angle throughout the video. So it's not just the same angle looking the whole show or whole clip. I think one of the celebrities I got that for was Linda Park. She's one of the really hot Asian babes that played in Star Trek. Dear God, I remember getting my autograph with her like it was yesterday. That was like heaven. No, she was nice. She even, I can't remember if she took a picture with me, gave me a hug and everything. I was like, wow. That was fucking super nice. We're not really going to be seeing that kind of niceness at conventions maybe ever again in our life. Well, I shouldn't say that. Other countries are still doing it. It's just our country that's fucked. No, I get it. A lot of people think that hiding from the virus is the best way to defeat it. Maybe it is. To be honest, I kind of wish that it was because it sounds easier, right? Like, hey, I could just avoid getting the virus. Just wait it out, try to hide in my house forever until the world is safe again. But it seems like a really dangerous plan, because what happens if all of a sudden the virus never goes away? So then you could have maybe spent 10 years of your life waiting and waiting and nothing ever improved. And that's really dangerous, right? Like 10 years of your life, that's for a lot of people is a lifetime. Sad to say, but a lot of people don't live very long, right? So no, but who knows? Maybe that'll work, and we really just will see it vanish like SARS did. Still trying to figure out how SARS vanished so easily. They really, well, I don't know. In our country, in Canada, SARS, when we caught SARS, I think it was in Toronto for a while, and they changed all of our laws for it, and no one even really noticed. Like, I don't know, like to me, when they said that they were making pandemic laws, well, to me, I didn't even hear about it. So they changed all of our human rights laws without anyone in the country even hearing about it. So I don't know how that was. I think what they said is SARS was dangerous enough that allowed them to pass some legislate or whatever it's called. So they're like, oh, since we're allowed to pass this legislate, you know how they usually add in extra stuff? So like, oh, we need to change our laws to better fight viruses in the future because we caught SARS. So everyone's like, okay, that makes sense. Change your laws, make things better. But what I think happened is a lot of people didn't really pay attention to what laws they changed and if they were actually making it better or not. They just assumed, oh yeah, you're changing it, must be for the better. Yeah, then what they did is they made these pandemic laws and said that, hey, like, all the fucking, yeah, every time I see topless avatars and stuff in the game, I have to, like, run away. I realize that in-game nudity can actually get your account banned. It's fucked. Well, I found out from Twitch, so I don't know if that rule applies to YouTube. I hope not. For God's sakes. No, so yeah, that's what's been happening in Canada. It's pretty messed. Oh yeah, so we changed our laws for the... We made a whole new list of laws called the pandemic laws after SARS was here. And it's really funny that those pandemic laws are basically a list of all of our human rights gone. I was like, holy fuck, man, who drafted this fucking law of pandemic laws, right? Like, really, how did this process go? Let's just take a list of human rights and make laws that like fucking allow all those human rights. So I was like, right away, I was like, holy fuck, man, this is really messed up. I don't know, there's like a lot of like women that, I shouldn't say women, guys too, that they have that mother hen thing where they're like trying to save everyone. They're like, man, if everyone just stays home, we can have like 100% survival rate. And I was like, well, yeah, that sounds really nice and ideal and all, but is it actually practical? Like, everyone's not going to survive this virus. People are catching it one way or not, even if we lock down or not. So everyone who's dying from the lockdowns, those deaths are preventable. When it comes to the virus deaths, you're getting it either way. So it's like, you're not prevented by lockdowns. So really the lockdowns aren't saving anyone and they're killing people. So it's like, holy fuck, man. But anyways, yeah, that's the Canada plan. Some people are looking at the lockdowns as a legitimate way to try to help people. They honestly believe, like, they've either been listening to the media or they've managed to find some sort of websites that talk about how lockdowns are helping people. I don't know what websites are posting this stuff. Probably CNN. So anyways, yeah, they're religious CNN followers and they honestly believe that the lockdowns are helping and making things better. Oh yeah, and they believe that human rights are too dangerous for our society. Like, I actually was having this debate with people. They were saying that having human rights is just too dangerous for our society. That it could prevent 100% of people not surviving. So they said that in order to get 100% of people to survive, we need to get rid of all human rights. I was like, they said that's why the pandemic laws were drafted, and that's what they're accomplishing. They believe that, yes, they will save 100% of people by taking away all of our human rights. So I was like, holy fuck, man, this is so weird to even have this debate with people. Never in a million years did I think I'd hear someone say that, yes, taking away human rights is good. But that's the thing, right? If you believe that it's helping, and you want things that are good, because good and helping, everyone wants that. So that's where we run into the issue. People honestly believe that human rights are a bad thing, that are dangerous for society. And it reminds me of the old ancient prophecy, everything's going to turn opposite, and it's like, fuck, man, every time I see this shit, it's like, dear God, could it get any more opposite? Any more? Holy shit, only 2 of these royal pillows still have sold. Good work, everyone. Keep the fucking price of it higher. So that way when we craft it, it's still possible to make money. Hey, here's Alexander. Say hi to him. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do next? Let's try collecting some oil. I don't know. I said the game was going to be empty. It seems fucking packed here. Now let's drop by Studio Gate South because I want to do some vaporizing. Oh wait, no, let's do a little bit of a crafting run. See if Big Daddy's got any Listerium for sale. I shouldn't be doing crafting so much, but I don't know. I'm living a little because my ped balance is a little bit higher than normal. Normally I like to keep my ped balance around 2,000. We're at 2,600, so that's not so bad. Ah, fuck, is he all sold out of Listerium? God. Always the shit I need to buy is sold out of. Oh wait, maybe we got more? No. Oh, there is a large plug print. I could have just bought it from Big Daddy's shop. That's fucking annoying. Oh, vehicle battery. That's a good one. So my Russian contacts, they need these vehicle battery prints. See how it's been doing? 100%. Big Daddy's charging a lot, but that's fucking a lot of clicks of vehicle battery. Man, tempting. Yeah, I could sell this for 1,000%, so it's hard not to buy it. Fuck, I hope I save my Russian contact somewhere. Not that I can't even resell it to him. Alright, let me check. How much is the price? Fuck, man, 24. It's pretty steep. Alright, let's go check. Well, it's not really that steep, but I'm just cheap as fuck. Now, that's one of the goals in Entropia. You almost have to be a little bit cheap, or fuck, man, you'll see your money just disappear in this game. Now, I don't know, for me in life, I try to be cheap in some cases, but giving or more splurging in others. So it's try to maintain some sort of balance. I know it may seem ridiculous because I'm always saving, but no, there are some times that I splurge. It's like, well, there's the backpack. Oh yeah, that's the Christmas gifts we got. Yeah, this Christmas wasn't so bad. I liked how all the planets didn't bail on us. We really got to get a petition started to ask Neverdie to become more active in the game again. Dear God, I miss him. Oh, man. Yeah, hopefully he comes back one day. I know some people are saying he's not really gone, but I don't know. Just because, when was the last time we seen shit happen on Rocktropia? Hey, Shelly, how's it going? It's 12 a.m. there. Oh, and you have to go to school. Alright, well, have fun at school. What are you taking for school? Sounds interesting. Business or something? That'd be wild. Now, I remember back in my school days, I tried a lot of different classes. It was fun. And looking back, school is one of the things I miss the most in life. Anyways, so let's go back and check... yeah, let's go to Bonnie's post. Oh no, let's go to the next Ellen one first. So I'll just show everyone my regular Facebook. It's no big secret or anything, but if anyone wants to join the Knowing Entropia page, I kind of prefer that just because, I don't know, sometimes when you get so many people on Facebook, you can get too many. But anyways, let's see here. Center screen. Oh yeah, I'll have to drag it to the center screen. Alright, so here are some of the new updates that Next Island has. Let's see what, I'll increase the zoom so we can read a bit of it while I go. There we go. That looks a little better, eh? Shit, 250. Alright, so corrections and fixes. The Mission Galactica, the loot for that has been added to the game. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty wild. Alright, adjustments have been made to crystal drops, so we can get drops more. They worked on that Sky Ripper vehicle, and it's been adjusted as per what Mindark requested to balance it. But to be honest, I don't really think I'm going to go for that vehicle because it says something about a mission chain to get it, and I don't like that. I really wish that you could just craft the vehicle like all the other vehicles, so it kind of pisses me off that they made it into a mission, but hey, maybe it's a good idea, so I shouldn't bash it till I try it. Anyways, let's see here. Quest items have been made not trade terminable. That really sucks. Every time they announce that something is no longer trade terminable, that is a bad thing. So I don't really like that, but we'll see. Maybe there's some way it's good. Zeus and the Gorgons have new repair particle effects. Something to do with the DirectX 11 update. The Centaur attack range has been changed so people don't spawn inside of it or something. Some wave adjustments. They've adjusted the drop rate of various loots, including the Fang scales, Dark scales, armors, and other things. They said hopefully it makes the rare items more easy to get, which I hope. Great White Shark spawns have improved. Serpent scale armor. They will now result in appropriate rare item Hall of Fames. All terminals have been moved for helping crafters. That's good. That's something I was asking for, so maybe that has something to do with me asking or other players asking. That's fucking sweet. Alright, 1 viewer and 1 like. Thanks, everybody. Alright, so the Tiki huts have been fixed so that players don't fall through them. The Orpheus Cave has been fixed. Or they said it's still a work in progress. Tech chips should stack properly now. Oh, they made the lava a little bit less bright. There's been an auctioneer placed at the wave area. I'm not sure why. Chef's clothing is now properly customizable. I didn't even know there was chef clothing, so I'll have to check into that. Now there's a chef pan, and you can place it correctly. I have no idea what that means. Right, some terrain issues have been fixed. Screecher maturity has been increased for a better sweat experience. Can you believe that? One of the developers in Mindark is actually taking into account sweating. That's fucking amazing. When I hear that, I'm like, dear God, maybe there's potential for this game. Right, there were spelling errors, but they fixed them. That's probably a work in progress. Alright, so the armor plate crafting cost has been adjusted down. That's good. I wonder how far down. If they adjusted it really far down, then I might be crafting some armor. It says limited armor crafting. Okay. Right, so player written lore has been added to the forum site. That's what my friend Beamer, he was popular in Entropia for before he died, is he was really good at writing lore. He wrote some of the lore for Entropia. So it's pretty cool that they actually do that, where players are able to write the story for the game and it gets added. I like that. Alright, so all crystals on Next Island in Ancient Greece can now be unrefined. Holy shit, that's fucked up. This will allow for some more flexibility when loot for crafting purposes. I don't know, man, that seems fucked up. Why would you refine it twice? And I think Mindark likes that because then you have to constantly pay fees to refine it over and over, but man, that's weird. I wonder if that will happen with other items in the future. Alright, Crystal Peak has undergone some changes. Oh yeah, they're adding more shops. So that's going to be wild that they'll be offered for sale soon. If the creators of Next Island are watching this video, let me know if you're selling shops to people privately, like I know game creators have done in the past before. So yeah, let me know. It kind of sucks. Like, I want to buy a shop, but I don't want to be one of those people. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't included in the club, and I didn't get a chance to actually buy the shop. So that'd be sweet if I could get my hands on an Next Island shop, but I think that's a fucking stretch, to say the least. Alright, so they also added that new armor, and they've made it tradable, which I like that. We look forward to seeing players trapezing around Next Island in Ancient Greece in this new armor. That's cool. I put good update or whatever. Some other people put comments. If anyone wants to check more shit about it, just I guess check out the Facebook page, but I don't think there's anything more that I can show for that. Ah, fuck. This creature's already dry. Sweating him dry. Our sweat gun has sucked him dry. Oh, sorry, that was awful. Man, this lockdown has totally ruined me. I swear my personality was never like this before. I swear. Yeah, I gotta rezoom this out. Holy fuck. Alright, let's see if I got Bonnie's post. Oh, here it is. So let's check out Bonnie's post next. So Bonnie's got some cool clips here. I got them linked in the No Entropia Facebook group if you want a direct link. If you don't already subscribe to Bonnie's, it's a way you can find it. She also runs that Discord group for Entropia. So yeah, good work Bonnie with all the help in the game. She's talking about some Siren buff clothes here. So I don't know what that means. If these items actually increase your buffs, like your stats in the game, that'd be sweet. So there's some questions answered thanks to Penelope. That's cool. Alright, so that's Planet Siren. So man, I'm tempted to go to Siren now. I could use some buff clothes. If that's what it means. Alright, so let's get this out of here. Check how Entropia is doing. Alright, it's doing pretty good. Alright, so I think that's all the news I had to cover for the show. The next Ellen news. Bonnie's news about the Siren clothes. Yeah, it's been exciting in Entropia. I've been away for it for, I don't know, a good month or so with all the shoveling. It's nice to be back. It's nice to have some of my back muscles back too. I noticed my back was getting really skinny again. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not shoveling enough. So it's good. Get all that shoveling in. Shoveling is a bitch, but man, the benefits are very worthwhile. Now I always try to look at the people in life that I look up to and see if there's any way I can emulate their behavior to try to achieve some of the great things that they did. And yeah, I noticed that. I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, that's what it was. For people that are more innovative, Nikola Tesla, what he did for a job, like his 9-to-5 job when he wasn't being an inventor, was he dug ditches. So I don't know, something about digging helps you think, right? I think what it is you start to get in such physical pain when you're digging. Like it's a really a lot of fucking muscle use. You burn a lot of calories, you get hungry, you get tired, muscle aches and pains. And when that stuff starts to happen, if you have to keep digging because it's your job and you can't just stop and rest because you'll get fired. So it's like a lot of cases you got to try to find tricks that allow you to keep going and pushing without giving up. So one of those cases happens to be thinking. So if you can, I don't know, they say even torture victims and stuff. That's one of the tricks they use to survive the torture, is they try to think of something else so that they're not completely focused on what's happening in the torture. So I was thinking that's what Nikola Tesla was doing. He was digging ditches all day. His body ached so bad, which is weird because he looked really skinny in those pictures. If he was digging ditches all day, he'd be fucking ripped. But anyways, yeah, so if you're digging ditches all day and you could get your mind off what you're doing, thinking about inventions and stuff would probably be a good distraction. Something that was so intense that it would get your mind off of it. I know, that's what I do when I'm shoveling. I try not to think about hot babes all day, but that is one of the distractions. But no, other times I'll try to think of more productive things, like different tasks I can work on after work. And that's actually really good in a way too when you think about it, because when you're at work and you're doing say an 8-hour shift or even a 10-hour shift, That's 10 hours of constant like thinking time that you have to distract yourself. So what other situation could you say that, hey, I'm just going to sit somewhere for 10 hours and think about something? You're probably not going to do it, right? Because you'll get, I don't know, like anxious. You'll be like, hey, I should work on something instead of just sitting here for 10 hours thinking about what I'm going to do next. But when you're in that job situation, all of a sudden, boom, you have 10 hours a day that you can think about stuff. And it feels like it's still productive because you're digging a ditch at the same time. So yeah, I don't know, a lot of people do that with computers, I find too. People will play Poker Stars, try to multitask it. So they're like gambling on the computer while doing like word processing work or something. I don't know, a lot of my friends got addicted to gambling at one point through Poker Stars, and it was a pretty bad addiction. I seen some of them where they couldn't turn the Poker Stars off for like, I don't know, 5-6 years straight. They'd just play it non-stop, every waking moment. The only thing they would ever do is play Poker Stars. It was pretty wild to watch. No, but they would multitask, so they'd be able to play Poker Stars while eating breakfast, Poker Stars while watching TV, Poker Stars while watching a movie. I just couldn't handle it because I was like, I tried doing it for, I don't know, a month or even maybe 6 months. And I won reasonable amounts, but then I had a bad losing part and I was like, fuck it, I just don't want to play anymore. Because it's like, I don't know, winning is the only way something can make it addictive for me. If I start losing really bad all the time, I usually just quit. I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to keep losing all the time, fuck it. That's why a lot of times I don't get addicted to gambling in casinos. It's because every time I go to the casino, it's very rare to win. Used to be easier, but not as much. So yeah, that's one reason I don't get addicted to casino. Well, especially now where you can't even go to casinos. Or gambling in general. Like those Bitcoin casinos, I don't find them very addictive because I never win. So if there was a time that I was winning, maybe it'd be addictive to gamble. But since you just lose every time, it's like, it's not really addictive at all. It's like, I don't find losing addictive. I don't know, maybe that's one thing with Entropia is I like it because there's so many ways that you can win in it, and it's hard. So it's like, it's a hard game, I can win in it, so that's what makes it addictive. I know some people will always debate saying that you can't win in Entropia, but I kind of find that so funny. Because I know, like, I don't know, hundreds of ways that you can win in Entropia. If you want to find ways you can lose, oh, I can definitely find those too. But I'm just saying, like, I can find cases of both. Sweating, you can win. Picking up oil, you can win. The AI mission, you can win. Crafting different things, you can win. There's lots of ways in Entropia. Trading with other players. Taxi. Healing services. Website design, there's so much stuff. Picking up fruits, streaming, podcasting. Fucking Entropia is loaded with shit you can do. I find it so funny every time I hear people like, oh, there's nothing you can do in Entropia. It's like, dear God, man. Can't. It's like giving someone a pencil and then someone saying, oh, there's nothing I can draw with this pencil. It's like, really? There's nothing? It's like, yeah, there's a lot of things I can find that you can't draw with a pencil, but pretty sure there's a few things you could draw with it. I'm trying to balance this out. Alright, so don't worry, folks. Today I'm not going to do a whole episode about sweating and talking. We are going to do some crafting. I haven't really decided what yet. I'm tempted to try those plugs. Not the butt end plugs, but the other one. Or book end, sorry. Oh God, I knew that was going to happen. Oh man, get my mind out of the gutter. Now I think back to my school days. Man, in high school, did I ever get a good semester lined up? I started to realize that when you go to your guidance counselor and you ask her to pick courses, she'll give you suggestions about what you should take. And a lot of people just buy into those suggestions. Like I did for grade 9. First year, just listen to the guidance counselor. But even the guidance counselor said once the first year is finished, then you can branch out to more of what you want to do, and you don't have to take as many of the suggestions. So I was like, okay. Dear God, man, my high school, some of the semesters I had, like, I remember the one semester, I think it was like a gym class. Or no, how did it start? I started off with English, and I liked English because reading was nice. Then I was able to go to a gym class, which I love gym class. Very athletic, and I love playing sports, so it was basically like just playing at school. And then, yeah, then after gym class, what was it? I had fucking all these awesome tech courses where I could do like woodworking or metalworking, welding. Oh, and then sometimes I really mixed it up where I started doing the art and drama classes. But I never got into the drawing art. For some reason, I never managed to get a drawing art class in my entire career in school. Elementary school, none. High school, none. It was weird too because I knew so many people got into those drawing classes, but I could just never get even into one. So I tried the pottery classes, drama class. At some points I was thinking, I hear all these people that are taking really hard courses. I was like, man, why do you take those courses? Take some fun ones. Like learning other languages, I guess that course could be fun, but God, I did not enjoy those ones. All they had to do, really, was get you more hot French teachers. It's like, when you're trying to learn something from like a really cranky old woman, there's like, I didn't care what she was teaching me, I just did not want to listen to her. I don't know what it is. I shouldn't say that about all old women teachers, because some women teachers that were old I liked. Some of my English teachers especially, but when it came to French teachers, oh, I couldn't stand it. Now, I think what it was too is a lot of the other language teachers that like talk down to you and like demean you for not being able to speak the language. Because like, dear God, we gave you all these homework assignments and you're just not learning it. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, well, fuck this language. I'll just stick with English. I'm having enough trouble learning it. That's what I always figured was weird about learning other languages is I've never really perfected one language. So why would I start trying to learn other languages when I haven't even finished learning the one I started? But I definitely hand it to people that can do it. Congratulations. Now, there are some people that say it's kind of neat to learn like just the basics of every language, so that's why I started to do a little, learn the greetings for each language. I did the German language tapes where I listened to them in my sleep, picked up a few words that sometimes I'll use and I don't even realize that I'm using them. That's a weird thing when you put a language into your subconscious. You don't really have conscious access to it, but no, so far I've only came into one situation, or maybe two or three, where people, was this person dry? Maybe I just didn't get it. No, they're not dry, luckily. Almost hurted them. Now, I've had a few cases where people have been able to talk German and I could try it, but it didn't go well. I think when you learn German and people actually speak it, it's a whole different story. Same thing when you hear kids talk. When I can hear kids talk French, I can understand it no problem. But as soon as adults talk, I can't because they talk too fast. And then all the words just merge into one. Can't hear the spaces where the words begin and end, and then it gets too fucking hard to understand. That was the funniest thing when I was traveling in Quebec or on the border of Quebec. I always thought my French classes were useless and I didn't learn anything until I heard kids talk. I was like, oh, so I did learn something. It's just I can only understand like 5-year-olds. Or 3-year-olds maybe. They talk slow enough that I can understand. I don't know what's really more exciting. Watching this, or maybe going over to the crafting terminal and trying out a little bit of crafting. I really should maybe swing by, try to find some Listerium. I don't know where we're going to find Listerium. If anyone knows a good shop on Rocktropia that has Listerium for sale for a good price, let me know. Maybe I'll swing by the auction and just check. Maybe we can buy some here for not too bad a price. Fucking hell, man. How much sweat does this guy have? You just can't sweat him dry. I'm trying to remember to exhale my fucking vapors away from the electronics. Because I noticed a lot of my electronics keep breaking, and I think it's because I'm breathing too much vapors into them. Alright, so the large plug and the basic butt joint. Do not get these two blueprints mixed up together, or you might say something that will get your account taken down. Large. Oh god, I gotta get my mind out of the gutter. Will I ever? I do not believe so. Alright, let's see how my bids are doing. We still have the highest bid for the high heels. If anyone wants to get their hands on some high heel blueprints, they're for sale on Tooland right now. I've got the highest bid at 2. I bet you someone's going to outbid me, so if you want to be that person, just hook up to the auction. The basic butt joint, not to be confused with the plug, is still, my bid is in the lead. That's good. Alright, the creature is dry. Finally. Gotta stop vaporizing so much. Fuck. I know, I'm saying this every episode. It's gonna happen. Alright, let's swing by Camp Crunk again. Heard a message on Facebook. I'm just gonna check it out. Make sure there's not any hot babes wanting to make out. I'm just kidding. It's like, can you tell when I'm kidding? That never happens. Good old lockdowns. At least I can blame them. Alright, let's see here. Now I was telling someone that it's like my problems in life aren't really because I play too much video games all day. It's because of the lockdowns. It's not like I was actually playing video games all day too much before the lockdowns. Alright, so yeah, there was just some messages about the work shift. Luckily, the work shift is still not going. Well, I shouldn't say luckily. I really want to go in. I could use some extra money and get my steps in for the day. Alright, so what do we got here? Shitloads of thruster. Oh, even a full thruster. Is it full? No, it's not. Oh, I should use my awful trick. Has anyone done the horrible trick where you use your thruster right till it's like almost empty, like 0.1, put it for sale on auction, and I don't know why, but every time someone will buy it. I don't know what they're doing with the broken thrusters, or if they just buy them by accident because they see the lower price. But fuck, man, I feel so guilty for doing it. It's like, why the hell would someone buy a broken thruster? But they do. So that's probably what I'll do when I drop by Calypso next. I'll show everyone the broken thruster trick. It shouldn't work. I hate it. Feel compelled to use it. Yeah, I always wanted to get into mining enhancers. Or enhancers in general. I knew someone who was an enhancer crafter, and they said they were getting amazing blueprint loot. The fuck is going on here? Ah, God, man. My blueprints are a mess right now. Why does my inventory have so much shit in it? Imagine how many players are watching that. They're like, your problem is you have too much items in your inventory. It's like, it's a nice problem to have. Yeah, it's like everything's not sorted anymore. What happened? Does anyone know about that? Was there something weird that happened that now all of our items aren't... Maybe I must have clicked a setting where it fucking resorted everything. Because I used to have everything in neat, organized rows. Nicely sorted. Now everything's not. Must be the update. God, that's fucking annoying. Now I'm going to have to reorganize all my items. Oh well. Oh, it was the version update. Thanks, Digger. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. Shelly and Digger. Oh yeah, Shelly. What, fuck, wasn't it you that we were working with Clone Evolution yesterday? Trying to get the arena battle finished. So that's a good idea, Shelly. At some point when you got time, let me know and we'll try to finish that. Damn, we got so close. I fucking forgot that I had to stop playing the game at a certain time. Which reminds me, I'm going to log in earlier today and make sure that doesn't happen again. Alright, so yeah, all the items got resorted. Wasn't just me. That's nice to know. For a second I thought I'd been hitting the vaporizer a little too hard today. I'm like, dear God, I fucked up all my items. The hell's wrong with me? Alright, see if Unikit, maybe he's got any Listerium. I doubt it. Do I have Listerium? It's funny, sometimes I buy items, I'm like, fuck, I had it for sale. Should have just bought it from my shop. Price is cheaper that way. Yeah, he's got some cool items. Fuck, man, I want to buy these. Oh, he's got the seeds and everything. Yeah, I was going to remind everyone or give everyone updates. I got 4 plants growing again, just in time for spring, which is wrong because I should have started them in the fall so they would already be like 6 months old. But they're at least growing now. Better late than never. No, last year I waited right till May to start growing and that was way too late. Plants barely made it to 6 feet. Let's go to Tangerine. See if we can find some Listerium. If anyone knows a good place to pick up Listerium, let me know. Yeah, next island. That is actually where I want to head. That's where I was thinking of going next, because I got that version update. I don't know if I should go there or Cyrene. I'm torn. I guess next island would be probably better. Oh yeah, I was supposed to check auction. Man, I'm loving the new graphics with my computer. Thank God I switched computers. Look at that. It looks so sweet now. See, that's the one good thing. If you run the game like Entropia on really shitty settings for years and years, once you get a new computer and upgrade, it'll seem like such a difference. Why is the auctioneer not working? Oh, that's that one. That is why. Explains everything. Ah, son of a whore. The Listerium is expensive here. And small stacks to boot. Alright, so let's see. It's going to be tough to find any Listerium. I might just head to another planet if I really can't find a store that sells Listerium. Man, I miss Doc Gray's shop. Remember when his shop was open? It was the best shop on this whole street. Best price. I could just go to Doc's shop, buy the items, put them for sale in my shop for like double the price, and they would sell within a week or two. I don't know why I didn't do it more often. It's too lazy. Right, so let's swing by Raven Jade's shop, see if she's got some Listerium. I don't think I seen it last time. She's got a lot of nice decorations. Yeah, her shop looks way better now. Better be careful where I look. Gonna get my account banned. Ooh, smoking. No sign of Listerium, but I'm tempted to come back shopping here later. But yeah, there's the keys to Raven Jade's basement mission if you want to try it. I haven't tried it yet. I was thinking of trying it. I watched her live streams, or not live streams, recordings on how to do it. Looks pretty wild. That's what I was thinking. That would be awesome for my channel. If I could eventually unlock my dungeon and then do streams of the keys to show people what you can win. That'd be wild. She's living the dream. Oh yeah, this is the guy with blueprints all over the ground. Sometimes he has good clothing prices though. Give him that. Yeah, microphone master shirts. How much are these selling for? I got the blueprint to make them, and they're not actually that very hard to make. Anyone want to see how to make them? Hey, he's got terminals right in his fucking shop. Lucky. Oh wait, I don't have the blueprint on me. Because I got them in storage on my shop shelves. That's a shame. Oh well. Yeah, that'd be a neat feature to the game if you could look at the blueprints that you have in storage in other locations through the crafting terminal. Man, look how neat the items look now. Like all the items are such higher resolution compared to what I had it set before. It looks sweet. I gotta stop hunching forward to talk to the microphone and remember that it's right on my neck. Now I got a bad case of neck beard going. I'm gonna try trimming it soon. I was thinking it's gotten so bad that my neck beard has connected to my hair at the back. So really there's only a little small spot for my ear. It's disgusting. Horrible. I swear it's the lockdowns. Normally I groom much better. No, summertime really. I will have to groom better because then I'll be wearing tank tops all the time. That's going to be weird, wearing tank tops with masks all the time. Oh well. Oh, who knows? Maybe the vaccine will have worked by then. Sorry, I should Now I just look at the flu vaccine and I'm like, man, the flu vaccine has never worked. So I'm surprised that they're getting such good results with this one. Maybe they should make the flu vaccine with this MNR DNA or whatever it is. This new MNR technology or MNRV or something like that. If it works so good for COVID, man, they should be making it for others. We'll have vaccines for every disease that'll work. And we can make them in like under a year, apparently. We don't even need safety trials. We could have like vaccines for Lyme disease, STDs, who knows? Maybe they'll cure everything. Like really, what can't they do with it? If they could just find a virus and come up with the cure in under a year, it's pretty amazing. It's like, who knows? Maybe there'll be one for AIDS. They'll use the AIDS MNR technology or whatever it is. Yeah, what's happening with the time travel crystals? They still sell, okay. I was thinking maybe they're parts of blueprints so they won't vanish completely. Now that you can't time travel with them anymore. Alright, I even forget what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, Listerium. I don't know why I'm not checking the upper floors. The Jolly Hoffer basement. Huh. Alright, Sid Supply Shop. I don't know if I checked it already. I think I did. That's the one weirdest thing about being bald, but then having the whole rest of your body just covered in hair. It's like, what are the odds? The one spot that people normally want hair. Now, I'm kind of happy it worked out that way, though. Having long hair was not easy. Remember having to cut it and brush it and fucking comb it all the time. Wind could damage it. It's like now fucking, I don't give two shits about wind. Other than like stretching your skin. You ever see those skydivers when they like take selfies and like, oh look amazing, and then the selfie, they see their face and it's like stretched and deformed in all these weird ways. It's like, oh, maybe that wasn't the greatest selfie after all. Man, this shop is looking better. Look at all these selection. If he had Listerium up here, that would have been like jackpot. No, but I was thinking, let's check his price on RK5s, RK0s. RK0, I don't remember this one. It's a nice cheap repair tool, 130%. You could probably still make money crafting those. How much was the trade terminal value? 7. What do I have? Oh, I do have the RK0. Never mind. For some reason I was thinking I had the RK5. Let's check out his price on welding wire, 170%. Ooh, welding wire's down to 130, so it's a little bit overpriced for welding wire. But, depending if you need some. Alright, let's check out the thruster price. Wonder what happened to all the thruster crafters I used to know. Alright, so 138 I think is thruster price. Let's check. 150. Holy shit, thruster price has been going up. You know what that means? When we loot space thruster prints, their price should be going up. If the actual thruster themselves went up. I don't know, it was down to 145 from 150. Now it's back up to 150. He's got them for 140, so that's a pretty good space thruster price. Oh yeah, 7 ped. It's hard to beat that. I'm pretty sure I could buy this and put it for sale on my shop for 8. It would still sell. Alright, well, he said he's got ore and stuff, but I never found any that I needed. So, what other shops are there? Oh yeah, there's the ones by Club Never Die. I'll check those briefly. If we don't find any Listerium, then we'll fly off to a new planet, do a new adventure. Not nude adventure, new. Alright, where was I going? Oh yeah, Club Never Die. Swing by, I don't know, let's go to Club Never Die. It's going to swing by C&D Lagoon. Maybe we'll do that later. Oh yeah, I don't need to lean forward. Keep forgetting that. Hopefully I'll get used to it soon. See, if anyone's wondering why I keep the sweat gun equipped all the time, this is why. Because randomly I'll click shoot by accident. See what's been happening with these shopkeepers. Holy shit, they got a solitary confinement cell for sale. I like to see that. When I find properties for sale like this, especially in a shopkeeper, I usually try to keep note. So I don't know, I've seen these cells sell for way cheaper, so I don't know, I'd probably avoid that, but who knows, maybe it's a really nice cell. Could be near the entrance or something. No, no sign of Listerium. Some pretty nice armor sets. See, I was thinking if I get a shopkeeper for Camp Crunk soon, that's what I'm going to do. I'll put it by my shop and allow them to sell some deeds. I'll start collecting deeds again and put them for sale in my shopkeeper. Right, no sign of Listerium here. On to the next one. Man, I really gotta change my bong water. It's almost empty. Oh, a deed here too. Billboard. Oh fuck, 6,000. Dear God, man, I like that price. Fuck, man, that's almost within range, eh? We're almost, yeah, over halfway. If we count how much I got in my bank. God, man, that pisses me off. If I had enough to buy the billboard. Which billboard is it? 3? Can you get it to show the location on the map? Maybe this is the billboard? I don't know, so if anyone's watching the show that happens to be selling this billboard, just let me know if you can lower the price a bit. Maybe I could try to sell some items and make up the difference. Or if you want me to trade you some items, I don't know what I have that would be worth trading. I got rid of most of my good tradable items, fuck. But you've seen a lot of my prints, so maybe if you got some prints you want, I got thousands in prints. We could do a trade like fucking shitloads of vehicle prints for the estate deed if you think you can use the vehicle prints. Give you a really good deal on how many prints I got. Plus a whole ton of ped. Yeah, that's nice. I never thought that I would be walking around finding some billboards for sale. What billboard is this? Does it tell you? Ah, here we are. Oh, it's billboard 2. So 3 must be over here. Oh, it's 1. Alright, if anyone knows where billboard 3 is, let me know. It's probably right around here. Is that the billboard? Yeah, that looks like it. No, it's not a billboard. The fuck, it looks like a billboard, eh? How is that not a billboard? Oh well. Yeah, see, one time I almost bought a billboard for 2,000 ped. It was for sale on the auction. And I was like, man, I couldn't find where the billboard was. So I'm like, I'm not going to buy something where I don't know where it is. And then after, I was like, fuck, man, I should have just bought it and found it that way. Because I could have resold it for more anyways. So that was a stupid move. I don't know why I didn't buy that billboard. Well, I know why, because I couldn't find it. Man, my stories are horrible. They make no sense. Oh, here we got a comment from Digger. He's saying, I can give you the exact coordinates for Listeria. It's Rocktropia. Alright, let's... What teleporter is that near? Let's see, if you're still watching. So I get carried away talking. Forget to check the chat. Alright, let's try to find the coordinates. 138,020. 138,020. And then latitude 82360. Oh, 82360. Wait, 823? No. 82360. Yeah, it is. 823. Right, 138. Alright, let's try to get to there. And never east, south. Yeah, so southeast. Let's try to get there. What teleporter's near here? Can't see because of the names. Do I have any teleporters near here? Looks like I'll have to fly from the Tangerines, and we'll see if we get any new teleporters that have... Isn't that funny? I've been living on Rocktropia for how many years? I don't even have half the teleporters. Now what happened to me is I explored Rocktropia, got shitloads of the teleporters, and then they changed the map. So the map drastically changed, and I lost like half the teleporters. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not really going to bother collecting all the teleporters again, because what's the point if they're just going to change the map again? But they haven't changed it since, so I probably should. That's the worst. You ever try to fly a ship and you hit up instead of down, or vice versa? It's like when you're driving a car and you hit the gas instead of the brake by accident. Not that that ever happens. Now that happened in front of our high school once, and some people ran over seniors that were crossing the street, and it turned out it was seniors that hit them too. So it's a double senior accident. And they said it was horrible to watch, because even though they were just crosswalking, the other senior hit them so hard that they flew across the street. I was like, holy fuck. That must have been quite the impact. I'm glad I didn't see it. No, they said I just missed it. I went inside to class, came out for a smoke, and then everyone was like, holy fuck, you should have came out like 5 minutes sooner. And then I was like, no, I don't think I'd want to see that. That'd be awful. No, from what I heard, they survived. I was like, man, it's a miracle. I don't think I could get hit by a car and fly that far and still survive. Especially at that age. Oh, it's called the Mahuland TP. Alright, so let's hope I find it. Maybe I have it already. I probably did. Oh well, we'll fly there anyways. It'll let me change the bowl, do some more vaporizing. Really gotta change the water in this. I'll be right back. Hopefully my ship does not crash. Hopefully I don't forget to put the microphone back. Remind me if I do. Yeah. Sometimes this vaporizer, I let the bong water go too long because it really doesn't get much dirt in it because just vapor is going through it. But the bad part is it'll change the water to almost pure ammonia. So I don't know if you know what ammonia is chemically, but it's fucking piss, right? So it's basically bong water. That's why it smells like piss. Because it's fucking nearly pure ammonia. It's one of the reasons why you can put so much junk in bong water and it doesn't go moldy overnight. It takes longer to go moldy because ammonia is a preservative. Alright, let's see. I don't see the teleporter there. What the fuck is it? Oh yeah, because I was just randomly guessing. Holy fuck, man, this place is dangerous, yo. Fuck, I gotta go up. I'm gonna get hit by these creatures. Anyone see the teleporter yet? Oh, I flew past it. Alright, thanks. So if I flew past it, well, how close was it to the waypoint? Here, let me try to zoom in a little. Oh, you can't? Or can you? Looking at the radar, I don't see it. Oh, it's that circle maybe? Maybe it's in that circle. Let's try there. This circle looks like it should have like a landing area, right? Big giant circle. Or maybe it's at the end of that trail. That end of that trail is probably where it is. Now I'm tempted to pour my bong water into my plants as fertilizer, but I don't know how bad the ammonia will be for them. Oh, we got a message from someone. Alright, anyone who's sending me messages, just beware that I'll probably be opening them live on the show. I know sometimes people send me like secrets to the game and they don't want people to find out, so just be careful if you're sending me any secrets. I really can't be too secretive when I'm doing shit live streaming. Yeah, I fucking still can't find the goddamn teleporter. So what I'm going to do is just land and teleport. So hopefully I'll be close enough to it that I'll just teleport right to it. Oh, here's a spot. That's good. Oh, that's not good, because that means when I teleport I'll just respawn here. Fuck. Okay, so... Or maybe this Jeep is a teleporter. Let's get out. We'll try it. Any teleporters here? No, no blue dots. Fuck. Sucks, man. Oh, the TP is here. Thank you. Ah, it's way over there. So that's why I missed it. Alright, thanks. That helps. Now, it's funny how I found a random spot, but it wasn't the one I was looking for. It's one with no teleporter. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, this is great. Now the viewers can just communicate me or with me directly in the show. I won't miss the chat as easily. Alright, so that means we'll be getting a new teleporter, because I don't believe I see one there. Or on my map. Oh. Yeah, Listerium is south of me. Okay. Oh, you mean where you can mine Listerium? Or where it's for sale? I was thinking if Rocktropia had a daily mining mission, I would definitely hook that up. There's probably a daily mining mission for Hell that I've never tried. Yeah, because Hell's like such a good place to mine. I'm surprised there isn't like a really good daily mining thing associated with it. Sort of like how Monria has their daily crafting and how Next Island has their daily mining. Fuck, Next Island's got everything going these days. I have to say the creators of that planet are doing a good job. They're even giving Neverdie a run for his money. Maybe that's the plan. Someone will do such a good job that Neverdie will be like, hey, I gotta come back and show them that I do the best job. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure whatever Next Island can do, hopefully Neverdie can do it even better. We'll see. Never know. From how long Neverdie's been gone, or how often he's not in the game. Kind of skeptical at this point. Ah, there it is. Teleporter. Fucking sweet. Alright, can you believe that? We have a new teleporter. Alright, what kind of mobs do we got here? Oh, these guys. Ah, it's another player. How's it going? Oh, you're giving me advice on how to mine it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. One day I gotta start getting more into mining. But for me, at this point, I find I suck at mining so badly that it is a lot cheaper just to buy it. No, but thank you for this teleporter. That was exciting, trying to find a new teleporter. That's one of the reasons why I don't explore the whole map, is it gives me a little bit more to explore in the future. Right, so what a wild adventure today. We got some more of Rocktropia explored. Holy shit, we're at an hour 20? How the fuck? I was like looking over, I'm like, maybe it's been a half hour. It's already an hour and a half. Holy shit. Okay, so I really got to get some more stuff done today. Can't stream forever. I got to switch games, get an episode recorded for that, and I'm already losing my voice. No, thanks everyone for... no problem. Alright, so good luck with the mining. Yeah, what are we going to do next? Oh yeah, I've got a whole bunch of the sponsor stuff and other shit we got to get to. So let's cover a little bit of that, but before we do that, I'll start the sweating. Because at least then I can collect sweat while I do the sponsor message. That's what I love about sweat. It's one of those things where you can collect free items in Entropia, recover some of your losses from other things like mining, and meet other players, hang out. It's a fun activity. And I need more sweat. That reminds me, yeah, I did price the new sweat. If anyone wants to check it out, I put another 100k sweat for sale in my shop. But for now, it's still for sale. Yeah, the basic butt joint. It'd be neat if I won that print. Wood shavings I can get, moonleaf boards I can get. So that'd be sweet. Alright, so anyways, let's get to some of the action that I've been seeing lately. First, I'll open up my email because I got a whole bunch of Wheel of Fortune tickets. I don't know if you guys have seen me play Wheel of Fortune. God, it's so much fun. I look forward to this as like my highlight of the day, so let's play some Wheel of Fortune. If anyone else wants to play Wheel of Fortune too, don't worry, you can also. It's actually quite easy. Well, it depends, unless it's not legal where you live or how old you are, but if you're playing Entropia, you should probably be old enough. Alright, so play free Bitcoin spins. Wheel of Fortune, here it is. Oh, son of a whore. I didn't use it in time and it expired. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Oh god, man, that really sucks. It's not the end of the world, but fuck, man. I look forward to these tickets so much. I can't believe I didn't use it in time. God. I know I was supposed to use it for last night's show and I forgot. And it fucking expired by the time I woke up. God, man, that really pisses me off. God. Anyways. It's not the end of the world. Unless I fucking would have won big with that one. You know, I think that's the first one I missed in like, I don't know how long. Over a month of doing it. Anyways, let's do this one. Hopefully we can win extra on this one. It won't be so bad. Yay, Satoshi. 43, lowest amount. Well, it's still pretty good. So, thanks everyone. We're at 158,411. Let's give it a roll. 416. Who knows? If I would have did that free spin, I probably just got some lottery tickets. It wouldn't have mattered. This lottery is really hard to win. Let's see how many tickets we got. We're up to 87. They do it quite often, so your tickets won't have time to build up that much. See how many referrals we're up to. 85. Thanks everyone. That's really sweet. No, sorry we don't have 2 spins of the Wheel of Fortune today. Sadly, I fucking waited too long. God. Nah, it's not the end of the world. Maybe my luck will turn around and I'll have some other things go good today. Don't want to jinx it. I think I jinxed it thoroughly. Alright, so let's give a spin or open up the 2,000 blocks. There's only 20 hours left to collect these, so if anyone wants some free cryptocurrency, I highly recommend it. Now you can get cryptocurrency of all kinds on this website, and almost all of them for free, so you can also deposit if you're not into the waiting game to get lots of it for free slowly. Well, let's see how much we got for free so far. Whoops. Hey, my referral. Someone got me 400. Thanks. And let's check the other referrals. Holy shit. Thanks, someone. We got Satoshi, got some Tron, got some shares of the casino. Sweet. Alright, so that cheers me up. Up to 186 Tron. Actually, let's just check out that. If anyone wants to see the prices on cryptocurrencies, I like to do an update of that once every show. We got the BetFury currencies here. These are all the ones you can use and win for free on that casino. They got Bitcoin, it's up 2% today. Ethereum's up 2%. Beyonce's down 2%, but still up 20% overall for the week. Tether's down 0.8%, and Tether's also tethered to Project Entropia dollars. So if anyone's wondering what Project Entropia dollars is happening with, it's down 0.07. Alright, Tron is up 2%. That's the one I have hundreds of, but it's only worth 4 cents each. So yeah, maybe I got like $4. That'd be sweet. But anyways, BitTorrent, it's up 0.2. That's another one that I have 3 of, but it's almost worthless. Alright, so that's the free currencies that you can get for there. Now I'm trying to win as many shares of that Bitcoin Casino or BetFury Casino as I can, because I love the shares in Entropia. They're one of the things that taught me to love shares. And just like Project Entropia shares or Calypso Land Deeds or Arcadia Deeds, the payout amount changes. So every day when you log in, you have to check and see how much your payouts changed. And they actually do have daily payouts too. And they have a timer. So that's one thing I think that Entropia should add. Let me show you. If any of the Entropia people are watching and they're looking about features they might want to add, this could be a bad feature because it might put extra pressure on them, but here, I'll show you how it works. How BetFury set up their shares is they have the share button on a website. So really what Entropia could do is set up a Calypso Land Deed website where you can actually track the deeds themselves. Or maybe like a Entropia deed site in general. So it has all the deed stats, like the Arcadia deeds, the Calypso deeds, the Space Station deeds, the Moon deeds, whatever. Have a website, like an official Entropia page that puts them all in one spot so you can track them, like how much they pay out. So that's what happens, is BetFury did it like this. So you can see how much time it is until your shares pay out and how much they're projected to go to. So you can see the amount changing in real time. You can see how much it is till the payout. And if Entropia is like, oh god, we can never do it because sometimes our payout times change, you could always just update the clock. So you could have ETA, so it'd be like an estimated time. And if it had to change, it still could. But it'd be nice to have an ETA at least. I like the way BetFury does this. Well, yeah, and then they show you how much each of the shares you have. So say this was the Entropia site, you could log in. It'd be like you'd have this many fucking Arcadia deeds. You have this many Calypso Land deeds. This is approximately how much each one would pay out. And then you can sort it by monthly payouts or quarterly payouts. So Entropia or MindArc, if you're looking for any improvements that you can make to the deed system, I highly recommend copying or at least imitating or being inspired by a little bit by the BetFury deed system. They have a really good deed system. And there's not really that much different. Like you could easily change Entropia to copy this. You could even do like, oh, there'd be so much you could do. But anyways, let's get back to the game. Ah, the mob is dry. At least we got some sweat from him. We sweat him dry. That's just nasty. Now, I guess next episode we'll have to travel to the other planets. I'll do the space travel in between the break. I don't know, I wish space was like entertaining enough that doing a live stream of space would be good. But a lot of times it's just me talking the whole time and we don't see any pirates or aliens or anything. Space is one of those things too, has such potential. I had potential to get that mob. She took it on us. Hey, maybe that's the one person who's sweating with us. I don't think so though. I don't mind looking for a mob way over here because there's often fruit here or different items on the ground. So if I have to walk far to find them, it's just more chance to get better items. Yeah, today's episode we did get a fair amount of free items. I think we found fruit twice That was pretty good. Got a fair amount of sweat. Oh, was that rocks? Or no, that was just a shadow. See, that's the thing with these shadows. It makes it harder to find items. Kind of makes you want to turn them off, but I'll leave them on for now. Alright, so I'll close the cryptocurrency stuff. We pretty much checked out all that. I'll give a shout out to my 19 referrals. Who's in the lead for that? Kilo's still in the lead with 14 million. And Eliamantis, he's at 813. Euros is at 13,000. Nutroll, 52,000. Cinder, 3 million. So there's a lot of people that manage to bet a lot. And that's like the mini coins. So no one's like really betting thousands. Well, I think one of my referrals has bet over 1,000 in real life. He bet quite a bit. Right, I really could just sweat this person till they're dry. That's pretty nice graphics when you think about it, eh? They got the image in there. Pretty good resolution. I wonder which billboard this is. If anyone knows where billboard 3 is, if they want to let me know, I'll check it out. God, man, it's so tempting. I'd really like to buy a new shop. I haven't bought a new shop in ages. I really should save up and just buy the shopkeeper and then sell shops out of it. Might have to do that. One step at a time. Yeah, because if I buy the shops, then I really don't have a shopkeeper to sell them. Right, so we got one guy helping. Oh yeah, he already dragged the mobs away. Good work. You fucker. Don't fuck with people like that. He goes back and hits them. What a fucking bitch for. We'll just sweat him and then drag him to the turret. Teach him a lesson for attacking my friends. There we go. Eat bullets. There you go. You love it. Oh yeah, some fresh water hits the spot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mining actually is profitable these days if you manage to find materials that have a decent markup. And I'm surprised, like the viewer was saying, how much does he make? Let me check. Fuck, man, I still can't believe I wasted a Wheel of Fortune ticket. Anyways, yeah, so he says he actually steadily profits, some up and downs, but 95% TT overall, and then nice average after markup. Yeah, alternative ingot, that's one of the ones that has a decent markup. Isn't it like 120 or 30? Something like that? That's why Never Die did a good job when he designed this planet, is he realized that markup was important, and he sort of like designed the planet to have items with decent markup. Like the way he designed alternative ingot, it's definitely always going to have a decent markup just because it's so common in so many prints. So people just need it. I think you even need it for welding wire, right? Yeah, and it even replaced Listerium. So Listerium is like one of those ones you don't really want to find it because it's not worth much on the markup. But man, if you can find alternative instead, yeah, that's maybe that's why they called it alternative ingot, because it was the new alternative to Listerium. That'd be funny. No, I was thinking alternative metal or alternative music. Alright, so we covered Bonnie's news, Next Island's news. If anyone knows Sirene's news about the new clothing with buffs, if anyone's found out about that, let me try to find out about that. Maybe I can look it up online. I'll take a dip into the Entropia thing, see what we can find. I'll put Entropia, Sirene, clothing, buff. See if that finds anything in Google. Here's an article from January of 2020 where someone's talking about the clothing buffs on Sirene. Oh, here it is from the Planet Sirene forum. I clicked on it, it did not take me there. Oh, here it is. Okay, I think I can put this website up on the screen without any problems, boobs wise. Yeah, no sign of boobs. Trust me, I'd see them. Let's put them on the screen, or the clothing on the screen. Alright, Terraria clothing set with buffs discovered. This is February 24th of 2021. So yeah, that's very recently. This definitely looks like the ones that Bonnie was covering on her show. Alright, it has been a long effort for my society task force, but we finally made it. We, task force, are proud to present the first Sirene clothing sets with buffs. Terraria touch set for miners and crafters. Holy fuck. Oh my god, it has skill gains. Holy shit. That's fucking unreal. And look at the trade terminal price. It's a good price. Like, I was worried this clothing was going to be thousands in trade terminal value. And it would always break. Oh my god. The only thing about this is it almost forces you to wear and change your clothes more often. But I think that's a good idea for Entropia, because if people change their clothing more often, that way you can sell more clothing and you get a little bit of decay price back into the game. I don't know, I can't imagine these clothings not getting some sort of limited feature. Like, it even says it's unlimited, eh? That's fucking unreal. Right, Duster Courier. Who like to be first? Hey, hopefully that's not me. Wink, wink, for those who always like to be first. Yeah, I do like to be first. Finishing quick is my specialty. Right, anyways. The goggles. Increase speed run. Oh my god. Alright, so we're going to Tulane. Well, wait, let's find out how the hell we get these. Not that we go there, there's no way to get them. Oh, how to get these. It's in a wave spawn. That's not good. I can't hunt shit, so... my hunting skills are very primitive. Well, I shouldn't say that. Level 30 is pretty good, but... I don't know. I should just try to buy the clothing, if you can buy it. Or is it... Alright, so let's see. So you can fight mobs. By that time, those mobs were looting rare unlimited clothing. Now it is said that they will also drop a component, the Trillion Essence, that will allow to add passive buffs to these clothing items. What the fuck? Essence can add buffs to... Alright, so it says here that you can upgrade them. Oh fuck, I forgot to make it bigger for everyone. Alright, so yeah, get mind of the gunner. Alright, so let's see here. You can join a group west of the ice depot. There's been several adjustments since the last version update. The wave spawn is ready for players. Reduced hit points, damage from higher level waves, and adjusted loot lists. Well, that's good, because if they're super strong, I can't even kill like level 5 creatures. So if they're like stronger than that, I'm pretty much fucked. And not in a good way. Right, for right now they don't know what the buffs will be because the essence is too rare. Apparently few of those that were looted only before wave spawn was added. But in the game already. Yeah, I should check, make sure I don't have any. But I don't think so. Alright, so that's where you can loot them when the wave spawn. Right, after you enter the circle of walls, timer starts, but notifications are currently bugged, so do not pop right up after, and it takes long for them. But be patient, wait after you enter the rift and after each of the waves. It could take like 3 minutes without any message on the screen. Waves of mods are harder each time. It starts with just the Terrelia peds and then some Zelados mixed in, and that wave gets a boss that has the most HP. But hits not that hard. Right, all mobs are shared loot, so hunting there is a nice experience for the community. Oh, so we don't have to worry about not being able to kill it. That's good. Expect other players to join if you say you're going to start a wave. Okay, so this is looking pretty exciting. The only thing is, I think my chances of looting it are almost 0. But let's go there and try anyways, right? We haven't done any hunting in the game for quite a while. To loot some clothing. Sounds like we have a chance. Could just be one of those illusions where you really don't have a chance. Sort of like when you date a hot babe. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so anyways, let's get back out of here. Alright, so next thing what I'll do, yeah, let's start flying there. Because dear God, we'll wrap up the show while we fly there. I'm so excited to see it. Let's go to Cyrene. Now I forget, what was the big thing I wanted to do on Next Island? Oh yeah, Next Island had that update, but it really didn't affect me in much ways. I can't buy the shop. There's no way I'm going to have enough. Now if the makers of Next Island want to hook up a YouTuber with a shop so that they could have YouTubers streaming the shops every day, then just let me know. I can give you at least 3,000 ped for it. Maybe even some other items if you accept that as payment. Maybe I should message the owners of the planets, see if they can get back to me in a message. Work out a deal. So that wouldn't be a bad deal. If a planet wanted to hire a live streamer, they could pay them by giving them a shop. So that way it works out for them, where they're paying someone out of something that they already have lots of. Or a decent amount. I know it seems like I'm asking a lot, but geez man, streaming is a lot of work. I'm lucky that Entropia is a game I like, so I don't mind doing it for nothing. But if you wanted me to hang out at Next Island a lot more, I definitely would if I had a shop there. Because that's what happens. Every location I have a shop, I have to constantly keep flying to them and restocking it. So you get your shit advertised on the show. I was thinking that I should really get another Monria shop, because I'd love to keep going there and advertising it. I fucking love Monria. It's one of my favorite shops. I think it is, yeah. Of all the shops I've owned, it's the nicest layout. No one's designed shops better than Monria. Alright, so where should I take off from? Take off, eh? Let's just take off from here. But yeah, I don't need to lean forward. Keep forgetting. Well, oh yeah, I was going to say, maybe my clothing wasn't all fucked, but it is fucked too. I don't mind. I can resort these menus. It's not the end of the world. The blueprint one will be the most annoying, because it took me hours to sort all these blueprints properly. But, we'll just do it again. Fucking hell. That's the one advantage about having a shop. At least those items won't all have to be restored. God, if those did, that'd be another thousands items. Alright, see you everyone. Thanks to everyone who was on Rocktropia and was helping me out with locations and advice on where to get minerals. I'll have to give mining on Rocktropia a good try when I get back from trying to get these clothing buffs. Where are we going? Oh yeah, Cyrene. Better say the right planet. Now, if anyone listening to the show is on Rocktropia and they want to ride to Cyrene, just let me know. Getting ready to fly. I think I've checked off everything I need. Oh yeah, I was just starting to think about that. I was like, man, what I wanted to do is get more guests on the show once I have everything running smooth. And we're getting pretty damn close to everything running smooth. Once my soundboard arrives, that'll be one of the last things. So anyways, once everything's running smooth and getting guests, I was like, man, how am I going to get Entropia guests on? I was thinking the one cheeseball way is just to pay people. Either like buy sweat from them or stuff, or pay too much for sweat so that people will come on the show. But I was thinking, man, there's probably a better way to do it. And now I just thought of it. Alright, so I don't think anyone else needs a ride. Here's Mr. Hoverpad. Now what I should do is advertise in the space chat or just chat in general free rides, like free taxi. So I'd be like, hey, free taxi anywhere you want to go in the game, but there's the one condition, you have to come on the show. So maybe that's what I can do. So that's maybe a little bit less cheeseball than just buying sweat for high prices. And that can help people with actually getting around in the game, instead of just giving them free sweat or free peds. So I don't know what anyone else thinks of that idea. I think it's not a bad idea. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Well, only one way to find out. Oh fuck. My thruster's at like 0. Lucky I checked that. Yeah, so we'll do the Leland's fucking taxi service in Entropia for free if you just be a guest. So that'd be weird. It'll be like, you know, you talk to taxi cab drivers when you use taxis. Sometimes, well, you used to before the lockdown and everyone being afraid, living in fear. I shouldn't make fun of that, sorry. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the taxi. So if that would be like taxi conversation shows, but Entropia style. I think it's a pretty good idea. If anyone else wants to do it for their show, don't feel bad about copying it. I'm sure there's probably someone already doing it, and maybe I copied them without even realizing. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. I need to get my thruster. Like, I knew I came to the storage for something. Right, so thank God I got a new thruster. Right, how do I unequip the thrusters? Fuck, I always forget. Detach attachments, that's it. Alright, new thruster, here we go. I'll keep the old thrusters on me, just in case I swing by Calypso on the way back. I'll show everyone the evil thruster trick. God, it's evil. I gotta stop being so evil. But I figure good people die so young. You can't be good all the time, or you're done for. Now, I always thought that was a joke, that the good die young. I don't know what it is. Like, all the nice people I knew in life, they all died really young. I was like, what the fuck? That saying is horrible and true. I shouldn't say they all died young, but big portions. Maybe it's just you think about it that too much. When good people die, you're like, oh, you remember it. You're like, oh, it's such a tragedy. But if some jackass dies, you like forget next day. As mean as it is. Where's my drink? Oh, over there. Alright, so let's close up the Siren pages. Whoops. Can't do both at the same time. See, that's one thing I like about having two computer streams, is you can literally use two mice. So that way you don't have to worry about when you have to do something else on another monitor that's going to fuck up the game you're playing. Alright, if anyone needed the ride to Siren, that ride has passed. Alright, so we'll begin the flight, and I think Siren is the bottom left, is it? Yeah, this is Siren. Alright, so this is going to be a really long flight, and I might even swing by my shop on Monterey on the way. We'll see. Or not Monterey, FOMA. Sorry, I keep getting those mixed up. It's because I used to have a shop at both. Alright, so... Should I swing by FOMA? Nah, let's not bother. Because really, I already have all the items for sale that I need to put there. There's nothing else I really need to drop by yet, till we get more sales. Oh fuck, that reminds me. I didn't finish putting all the items for sale at Camp Crunk. Fucking hell. Oh well. I hate when that happens. I got like a big shop or a small shop and I don't even put all the items for sale that I can. I leave some spots open. Stupid, stupid. Live and learn. Lots of living, not so much learning. Yeah, alternative rock is what you mine, and then you can refine it into the ingot, I think, right? Now, I started to get into that in real life, where I was doing mining, and I was starting to get the equipment to like melt it down, make your own ingots, but I don't know, I got out of it because everywhere I wanted to store my gear kept getting robbed. So I'm like, fuck man, I don't want to buy all this equipment and then just get it robbed. So... yeah, mostly living. Now what happens is the place that I was mining up north, it's like a rough neighborhood. A lot of addicts, like meth and different harder drugs. So there's definitely a lot of crime in the area. Places get robbed. So yeah, if you don't have a good security system on your garage, or if you're not there every day to like monitor it, chances are it's going to get robbed. So yeah, it's pretty fucked. So maybe one day, if I move up north or I go there more often, I'll build a better garage, put up a better security system, and then I'll put in some mining gear, so I'll be able to make my own ingots. That's like a refining process you can do in real life, right? That's basically what the mining up there is like. Is you find quartz rock that has different gold quantities in it. You bring it back to your garage or shop, wherever you're able to crush it, and then you crush that rock into a powder. Sort of like drugs. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, yeah, you crush the rock into a powder, and then you can sort the powder or refine it even more. So some people will take the powder and put it in a bowl, like hand bowl it, or what do they call it, sieve it, or sieving. But what I like to do is just get a blue bowl so that it automatically sieves it out, so you don't actually have to hand sift it out. Well, yeah, then once you have all the dust that you've sorted out from all the crushed rock that's gold, then you can melt that into an ingot, or ingot, whatever it's called. I never made it to the ingot stage. We got to the point where we were doing the panning. We were getting the rocks where we could crush them. Never got the rock crusher because it was going to get robbed. Yeah, a lot of people that go up north, instead of doing all the gold mining themselves, they just go and get a job at the mine. Because the mines pay well enough that you'll make a better hourly rate. Because I think what happens is when gold miners do it themselves, like they just hand pan and all that shit, it works out to like $1 or $2 an hour if you're lucky. So most people are be like, fuck that, I'm just going to get a job in the mines. And they don't bother actually hand panning it, which is so funny because when you're like a hand panner and you go up to the mine area, you're surprised that gold's like just laying everywhere, but no one cares because they have jobs at the mine. And it's always such small amounts that by the time you actually collected it all and sifted it all and made it into ingots, you'd only be making a couple dollars an hour if you're lucky. But it's the adventure. Like to think maybe one day you could actually hit it rich and find a really good vein of gold. You wouldn't even need to crush it. You would just find huge chunks. That'd be sweet. That's where I'm lucky. My property up north, not only is it a haunted house, but it's one of the richest gold mines in the world. Like the highest quality gold. So, I don't know if there's a coincidence to that. Like the energy field that makes that whole area haunted. Makes a lot of people into addicts. And it also makes gold. Sort of like the transmutation that alchemists talk about. No, there's a rumor going around that the gold mine up north, where my property is, or house, abandoned house, it's well, yeah, what was the legend about it again? Oh yeah, that it could be part of the what is it, the Aztec gold. No, they said that the Aztecs had a gold mine or a trading route with a gold mine way up north, but no one was ever able to find it. They never realized how far north they meant. So it's weird to think that the Aztecs could have made it all the way to the top of like northern Ontario, but people underestimate the water, because once you're in the Great Lakes, you can connect to the river system, and the Ottawa River goes all the way from the Great Lakes, or the St. Lawrence, to the gold mine. So you could take a boat the whole way. You wouldn't have to walk at all. So that's what I was thinking, like, it's not that hard to believe that someone could take a boat somewhere. If they had to walk the whole way, maybe it'd be harder to believe. Because boats were really the highways in the old days, right? Alright, so let's talk about some more Entropia mining. What else was there? Yeah, I guess when I go to next island, that's when I'll start doing some mining. No, some of my friends actually wanted to go up gold panning up north last year, do some mining there. But I couldn't go because of my uncle. No one else is able to look after him, and if he doesn't have someone to look after him, he goes to a home, and he probably won't survive long going in. So we can buy him at least a few more years of life looking after him. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do it, but we'll see. It's definitely a challenge. I have gotten better techniques where now when I go to lift people, I know where to grab them in order to balance their weight to be able to actually lift them. At first I was like not lifting him at the right spots, like trying to grab him by the waist or his arms. Now I realized armpits is one of the best places. Oh, aliens. There's probably a whole course for that where PSWs learn how to lift people. It'd probably be a good course for martial artists too, because they're like, oh, now I know how to lift people. Yeah, I should tell some of my mining stories in Entropia. One time I was like trying to prove that I couldn't profit mining. I did a video about it, and yeah, I did profit. I was like, fuck. So much for that video. It's a funny thing how that works out. You set out to prove something wrong, and often you end up proving the opposite. But anyways, so yeah, I can't remember how I did that. I think it was a profiting run from... I think it was mining on Next Island, where I did the daily crafting run, and the profit turned out to be okay. Or daily mining run. Because the reward they give you at the end is worth a fair bit too, so it was definitely a profit. The other times I profited is one time I went to hell, and I got an amp, and I just dropped a mine with an amp, and I fucking found something, and it was a global. So I was like, wow, the amp actually worked. That's always heard, if you take an amp to hell, it improves your odds of getting a global pretty significantly. It's just harder to get. Like, it'll be harder to find something, but if you do, it's a better chance of a global. God, all these aliens. At least this is giving me something to actually do in space. Try not to get my ass kicked by aliens. Now that's the one thing that I'm looking forward to. In our lifetime, we should see it. Probably by the time we start getting older. Is once we actually find aliens. And we're not going to start finding aliens until we stop sending probes. Because probes just won't find the aliens. They're not looking for them. So once we start sending people, people are going to find the aliens. It'll be like those weird science fiction movies. There'll be some weird creatures in space. Now I think the first creatures we're going to find probably won't be on the moon, but either Venus or Mars. Venus I'm really getting excited about because they have those caves. And they got caves really high elevation so that the pressure's lower. And there's fucking liquid water. So if you got caves with liquid water, lower pressure, I think it's possible. They should be able to find life there. You know, that's what Elon Musk was saying about aliens, and I thought he was actually kind of right about it. He's like, there's a weird thing about aliens. He's like, with aliens, either they're everywhere or they're nowhere. The chances of them being anything in between is really slim. So the weird thing is we don't really see them anywhere. So something's fucked up with that, right? Either they're intentionally hiding from us, or they really are nowhere. There's the other chance that you'd be the first life forms in the entire universe to develop space travel out of all the other billions of species. But what are the odds of that, too, right? That's where the theory comes in, that if space travel is possible, then species all over the universe should be doing it. If it's not possible, then really we won't find anyone doing it. Yeah, that's what Elon was talking about too. He's like, if there are species that are everywhere in space, it's very disastrous for Earth, because then they can just come and take the Earth whenever they want, and there would really be nothing we could do to stop them. So that's one good thing, that we actually haven't found aliens. So that's one of the reasons I think about the universe simulation theory a lot, because I'm like, the universe simulation theory really explains why we don't find aliens everywhere. Because if you're in a simulation, and whoever designed the simulation decided not to put aliens in it, that would explain why you'd be existing in a universe that doesn't have any aliens. But who knows, maybe the aliens just are hiding from everyone. There is that theory that people made it to the moon, and when they got there, they got warned to never come back. And I kind of like that theory because it's the one that makes the most sense. I don't really like the idea that we didn't even go. That's a kind of a cheeseball theory. I don't blame people for thinking that, because for a while I did, but now I'm more leaning towards they went to the moon and they just got warned to never come back. And I don't think it's a coincidence that when mankind decided to go back to the moon, guess what happened? The pandemic. Like within a few weeks of announcing it, really. So that's what I was thinking, that maybe that was one of the penalties. If mankind was going to go back to the moon, we were going to get hit with the fucking virus. The Immortals used to talk about that, how they could use the technology they had to create viruses across an entire planet instantly and take them away. So they could either cure a whole planet or infect it, just like with the flick of a switch. So if we started going back to the moon, we're not supposed to, there could be a series of warnings. Like, if you start going back to the moon, first one bad thing will happen, and if you still don't stop going back to the moon, something even worse will happen. I sure hope that's not the case. But we'll see. It is a weird timing. Like, when you think about how many years we went without having a pandemic, then all of a sudden we announce we're going to the moon, then boom, a fucking pandemic within like a week. That's how I was thinking that Trump's odds of winning the election significantly decreased once he did the moon mission plan. Because if we're not supposed to go to the moon because we got warned, then whoever says they're going to go back to the moon should have less favoritism, because people are like, fuck, we're not supposed to go back to the moon. But Biden's still going with Trump's moon plan so far, so we'll see. I was surprised about that. I was almost thinking Biden was going to fuck everyone over and just cancel the moon plan. But he kept it going. He kept Trump's Operation Warp Speed vaccine plan going. So if I didn't know better, I would say that Biden and Trump are actually working together in a lot of cases. Now, I often wonder about that, like when fighters and UFC and WWE, all the different sports, a lot of times they try to make it seem like they're competing in a really intense competition, even though behind the scenes it's not really as intense. Sometimes they even have a plan where they're working together. So, who knows? Like, wouldn't that be weird if Biden and Trump were working together the whole time and then pretending to be enemies? They really convinced a lot of people otherwise if that was happening. It's like when Trump was in WWE and he had to pretend to do shit. Uh-oh, I hear snowplows outside. I better check and make sure I didn't get called in for work. Ooh, fuck, there is a message. No, still not enough snow. That's good. So maybe the city's probably just taking her sidewalk plow, or the sidewalk plow, or curb plow is taking away the curb snow. That's cool. Yeah, it was just one of the memes I was laughing at earlier. It's pretty good for me because this is pretty much what I look like. What you're looking for is already inside you. No, I shouldn't be making fun of myself that much. I've been cutting back a little bit on food, but my exercise levels dropped since the snow was stopped, so I really got to pick it up again. Oh, I got a message from Peter Coyle. That's good. Hopefully we're going to be setting up some interviews with big-time celebrities soon. Peter's one of the actors from the Vikings TV show. I was lucky enough to get him as a guest on the show once already, and he said he wants to come back again whenever I can set up the show. And I've had like 2 years of technical difficulties. It fucking sucks. And they're almost all resolved, so we're damn close now. When that soundboard arrives, I think that's the final step. I'll be like, alright, should be set for guests. Because I'll be able to adjust my microphone, do clapping for the audience. Oh man, I can hardly wait for the clapping sound effect. That'll be sweet. Now, what other sound effects does the board have? I think it has clapping, booing. I think a few animal noises. I can't remember. Maybe one of the crickets. That'd be neat. I used to have live crickets on the show. No, it's funny because crickets are supposed to be the noise of someone's show who's really boring. I was like, oh, that was probably a sign once I had those crickets going. Now I'm just packing a little bowl of some of my homegrown drip of Rick Simpson oil and topping the bowl with a few points of keef, separated crystal from the top of the buds. This is how I run my tolerance too high. Like, dear God, when I quit smoking weed and then I pack one of these bowls, they're so strong, it gets me high for the whole day. And then when I get my tolerance up, I'm just doing bowl after bowl after bowl. It's fucking annoying. Gotta stop doing that. It's almost like a junk food addiction, really. Take one bite, just can't close the bag. Now I noticed my vaporizer invention or modification page for Facebook has been getting a lot of views lately. I don't know, guys. I sometimes debate whether or not I should try to get it going again, because I really do have like a lot of inventory that I never sold. And it's a crying shame to have like that much inventory and not sell it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just give it away as prizes on the show, if I'm even allowed to. Now, if anyone hears like earthquakes going on in the background, it's just the city workers outside. Not actually having an earthquake. Not that I know of. Maybe I better check that. Alright, let's check what's the earthquake situation lately. Nothing that severe. Iceland's been acting up lately. Couple 4-pointers, 4.9, 4.7, 4.8, 4.3. So it makes me think that, 4.6. Iceland's volcano, if it isn't already, is probably going to erupt again. I don't know, that was on the news a few years ago where they had to divert flight paths because of some volcano. So I'm pretty sure, but I could check that if I still have it. I do have one for volcanoes, so let's check it. Volcanoes. Right, it says there's no volcanic activity going right now for Iceland. So for right now, apparently, or unless it's minor activity. Check it out. So the one near Italy, that one's still active. Couple near Mexico. It's neat to see where the active ones are. Never really checked that too much. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering what's going to happen volcano-wise, if I had to guess, it's just a guess, it would be the Iceland volcano. Should be erupting soon. Who knows? Maybe it'll erupt and all the carbon will go into the atmosphere and we won't have to keep blaming people for it anymore. We're like, it was a fucking volcano. It's all its fault. We had nothing to do with it. Now, I don't really care about carbon in the atmosphere. I'm kind of impressed that so many people are. I'm one of those people now where I've reached the age where I don't really think about the planet as something that's going to survive for millions of years. We really only have a few years that we'll see of it. Not saying that we should destroy the whole planet before we die, but I don't think we need to beat ourselves up over the idea that people in the future somehow need our help in order to make the planet better for them. Pretty sure people in the future will have amazing technology. They'll be able to clean the planet no matter how bad we fucked it up. I shouldn't jinx it. No, it is kind of narcissistic to think, but I don't know, when I was younger, I used to always plan for the future and be like, oh God, I want everything to be amazing for the future. And then I'm like, oh yeah, future is now. And it's not going to have time to get any better. Now it says someone tried to create an account with my email. Just got that notification. So I really got to stop giving my email address out so much. Let me give it out again. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I was just looking at one of the musicians at one of the local bands that plays in my city. She sent me an email about some of her work that she's doing in her studio. Maybe I should try to book her as a guest on the show. We'll have to get more viewers going probably before she'll come on. She's been on a Juno Award nominee. So yeah, she's definitely been to like big music shows and everything. Her music is a little bit girly, so sometimes people don't like it, but I still like it to a certain degree because it's very, uplifting. Not just because it's a whole bunch of hot chicks running around in the videos. No, she definitely knows some hot babes, that's for sure. But yeah, we got a message from Beyonce, that other cryptocurrency plays. It's telling me how to invest in all this stuff, but I don't really have money to invest in it, so unless they're giving me small amounts for free, I won't be doing any investing yet. Biggest investment I want to work on right now is probably my podcast. I figure that it's one of the better things I can invest in right now. Extremely high potential for reward, but extremely high risk too, so see what happens. I shouldn't say extremely high risk, it's more of just a risk of wasting all your money and getting nothing. It's usually what happens. Alright, managed to get it. Sweet. No, I was just doing the BetFury withdrawal box. If anyone wants to see the CAPTCHA, they're pretty fucking challenging. Let's try another one. Airplanes. I think that's an airplane. Airplane. Yeah! Airplanes. Alright, let's check the referral. Holy shit, someone's been helping with the referral since we've been gone. Thanks, everyone. Holy shit, they even got me more Satoshi. Thanks, everyone. Alright, we've been doing like a marathon stream here, so we should really wrap this up. Holy fuck, 2.5 hours. Dear God. Here I said I was going to go to the other game soon. Oh, I'm such a liar. Liar! Alright, so I gotta figure out what screen I can minimize here. Hopefully no boobs show up on the screen. Pray to God. There we go. Alright, so if anyone wants to help out with the Patreon, they can do it. And we got a list of patrons here. Jim, Ray, Travis, and Suki. So thanks everyone that's been helping with the patrons already. Plan started $1 a month. Has a whole list of benefits, and one of them includes getting your name in the patron song. So the patron song is in the works. It's going to take a long time to make it, but hopefully I can speed it up. Got to focus, man. Focus. Get shit done. Right, so we did the patrons thing. We did all that. Oh, let's give a shout out to everyone in the chat. I don't think we had too many people to shout out today. Alright, so with Shelly. Shelly gave us a shout out before she was going to school. Hopefully we can help her in Clone Evolution later tonight. Digger Do Vibes. Thanks again for joining the chat and for giving all this awesome information. That was sweet, having coordinates and all that shit. Hey, Digger Do Vibes. Yeah, I was thinking Digger, that's a good one for mining. Yeah, that's one thing. If aliens were coming here, more likely they would just be some sort of experiment, right? Like what Elon Musk was saying. If aliens came to Earth, they'd likely use us for experiments. Sort of like how we use animals for different tests. So if aliens did come, that's probably what would happen. Maybe that would explain why we don't find other aliens. It's because that's part of the test. That could be it. So anyways, yeah, there's the aliens that live in an entire different dimension. Like I shouldn't say they're aliens, but I've had weird encounters when I was a kid where I was actually outside with other people and we encountered weird light beings, and they seem to be able to pass, like phase in and out to different dimensions. So some people call them the elves, or like the land of the elves, whatever it is, the land of the little people. Wherever this other dimension is, maybe that's where the aliens come from. Who knows? Yeah, the intergalactic landlords. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. If anyone wants to watch a good video about it, watch Star Trek, the episode called Clues. And Clues is an episode that explains what might have happened on the moon landing. So if you want to get freaked out, watch the episode Clues, Star Trek The Next Generation. It was the last episode they aired on TV before Gene Roddenberry died. So I always thought that was a weird coincidence too. Oh yeah, thanks for the comment saying you liked the stream. Oh yeah, 4 viewers and 2 likes. Thanks everyone. 50% ratio is really good. Alright, so thanks. What else do we got? We're going to be landing on the planet, but we're not going to keep doing this because I'm probably going to go get breakfast. And fuck, we're going to have to fly through one of these alien zones. So I'll have to watch the game for that. Make sure we don't crash. I wonder how much oil we used on this. I should really track it. It's quite the journey, eh? We're already as far as Calypso, so we're about halfway. Still quite a ways to go. Yeah, thanks all the viewers for joining the chat. I'll try to keep the new content coming. Some convention videos, some travel vlogs, and more Entropia stuff. I'm even going to go into my city and check out some of the video game studios. So if anyone wants to see what video game studios in Canada look like, we've got one from Electronic Arts. It's just a couple blocks from where I live. I can't go in the studio probably because of all these lockdown shit, but I can go outside the building and show you what a studio looks like across the street or whatever. Anyways, yeah, hopefully that'll be a fun travel vlog. Canadian Video Game Studios. I'll try to think of a good title. Maybe that's what I'll call it. Alright, so thanks 5 viewers. And if anyone's wondering, we do have a Clone Evolution show coming. And I'm going to try to time it so that we can play at the same time Shelly does. So that she can finish the arena battle. Alright, so let's wrap up. What else was there to check out? Oh yeah, the affiliate links. I think, yeah, we should do the sponsor message too. I don't think I did that. Right, today's super long Entropia episode was brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo! Alright, so let's get to the affiliate links. Patreon. I showed those already. Society 6. Finishing quick is my specialty. It's a saying that comes on t-shirts and bed sheets. Both popular with the ladies. I actually just ordered some shirts from a different shirt store, and I might switch to it to try it out soon. So if anyone wants the Society 6 ones, it might be a limited time thing. Well, I'll probably just keep both stores going. Anyways, Hido TV is a place that'll pay you to watch videos. Swagbucks is the one that'll pay you to shop online. And GameKit is the one that'll pay you to try out new video games. They get you to play like new free-to-play games. They track your progress to see what level you get to. And if you get to like level 10 or something, then they'll pay you money. And they usually pay you it in like Amazon gift cards and shit like that. But still, it's a really neat system. Maybe the way of the future won't just be Entropia. We'll get paid to play video games in other ways, like GameKit. Right, free Bitcoin. I'll give the GameKit viewers a shout out. There's a whole bunch of people doing it, and I never mentioned them. So I got to do that soon. Right, free Bitcoin is the wallet systems I showed earlier. And the virtual maid sex machine. It's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, I won't let them down. I'm just kidding. Quite the letdown. Just kidding. Right, anyways, the virtual maid is crowdfunded and kickstarted, all that jazz, but has shipped, gets mixed reviews. I'm not going to say it's the greatest product in the world. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it, so I don't think you can return it. I'm pretty sure that would be the most disgusting thing ever. So do not try to return the virtual mate if you do not like it. Oh, someone is selling sweat on Rocktropia. Shit, I should have bought some while I was there. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to go outside, check out how the snow looks. The city might have cleaned up a lot of snow. What else is there today? Oh yeah, today I'm going to be working on getting that convention footage going. I think I might be able to find it today, or the old camcorder, start capturing it. Get it digital. Alright, so yeah, click show more information if you want all these links and more, including my website. And let's go to the fire screen. Forgot, we got the fire screen to go. Alright, if you happen to get any of those, whatchamacallit, the thrusters. If you get your broken thruster in your vaporizer and it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can help with a like. Really appreciate it. Just make sure, never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. I don't know why I'm waving my finger around it. It doesn't do anything. Why isn't it doing anything? Alright, see you everyone. Good luck. Thanks for the tips from the viewers today.